So I'm going to say this many times. If you guys have any questions, write you guys questions down. At the end of the program, we'll do a Q&A. So you are welcome to write it down. And it would be awesome if you do. That way we can prepare the speakers to ask questions. So with that, we are going to start. And so we're ready?
Not everyone's muted.
All righty. Aloha. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from all around the world. Thank you. This is a talk show with the Feliciano brothers. My name is Darren.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted. Your microphone.
You're awesome.
All right, we'll start over.
We'll start this all over.
Okay.
All right. Aloha. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from all around the world. This is the Feliciano Brothers Talk Show, and we're totally incredible. My name is Darrow. I'm totally incredible and excited. My name is Darrow, and this is my awesome brother, Derek. We always start our program one way and one way only, and it's this way.
Hello, everyone. Before we get started, I'd like to start by doing a toast, and I'd ask everyone to join me with a toast if you guys have something to drink, preferred 9.5 or whatever you guys are drinking. So if you guys would like to join me in a toast, I can get a few seconds to grab something to toast with.
Cheers.
On 3, aloha to water.
Aloha to water. Let's see some faces. You guys should turn your cameras on so we can see you.
I do that at all the programs. 98% of the programs that I do that for 2 purposes. I truly believe that water is the most important thing that we have. And if we're going to toast to anything, we should be toasting to water. I also believe that throughout this program, that we encourage you guys to continuously drink water. I feel that if we're going to put a program on and we're going to spend some time together, that we should actually get our body nourished and get our body full of minerals and full of nutrients that we can get through this good old organic ERW water. So I hope you guys continuously drink water through this program. And just remember now, water is life.
That's right. And totally incredible. And so with that, just to give you guys an update, today, Hawaii, we're in Hawaii and incredible islands. And yesterday we opened up going across the states, at least the islands, island to island, we opened up no quarantine, no 14 days quarantine to a room. So that is awesome to understand how progress we are moving, and we actually have right now, restaurants are opening up where we can sit down in a restaurant. We actually spent a couple of nights ago, we just drove by our restaurant and said, hey, look, we can sit down in a restaurant. So that's something good to know that we're moving in that direction, because for the fact that we do host an event here called Waikiki Super Saturday, November 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. And definitely we just, there's a lot of leaders from around the world that want to come out here. But I'm just showing that we're coming out of what we started. Several months ago, we barely could do anything and we were like quarantined to our houses. There's a lot of people who was, but we, as for sure, was teaching social distancing and definitely using 2.5 to at least keep ourselves protected. And so, and definitely, there you go, right there, 2.5. And so we normally have 2.5s all over the stuff. So we carry these 2.5 bottles, and they're all over this area where we can grab one. There's one here or there. And so if someone sneezes, we just shoot them down with water. So with that, it's totally incredible to know that we're moving forward in life. And I know that you guys are totally excited, fired up for some incredible person that we definitely have on right now. And so I know that before I introduce her, I know that you want to probably say something.
Yeah, but before I even get to that part, I don't know if you guys heard, but Sylvia, an amazing young lady, she said something that was really important. She said she'd like to see you guys' faces. So if you guys are on and you guys want to show who you guys are, she'd probably love to see you guys. I know some of you guys are from Hawaii and some other places. So, if you guys have the opportunity to show where you guys are at, that'd be awesome. That's probably why we do this amazing not live video, but we do this.
So it is live.
Well, it is live, sure, live video.
It's definitely live.
So here's the deal. So I have two of these bottles of water. And the goal is for me to continuously drink the water throughout the program. And by the end of the program, I should be done, both bottles. Why I tell you guys that is not to impress you how much water I can drink. It's to let you guys know that we should be drinking a lot of water. Water's been around for 21 centuries. Water's been the only thing that's been around for the first 18. And we have used water to cleanse, replace, fix everything with your body, with this earth, with anything living. So when you leave this program, remember how important water is. And in the middle of the program, I'm going to talk about some powerful water. So I'm gonna hold back a little bit, and let's get to our amazing speaker. And I'm gonna let you say a few words before I start asking questions.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So this incredible lady that is going to be on here has an incredible husband. First of all, husband actually is a fireman, and for sure that just puts a big notch in our hearts. The fact that we have incredible firemen in our organization all around the world, and definitely this is around the world right now. Definitely in Canada, Toronto, Canada, if I'm not mistaken. And I know that we need to open him up. Just before I bring up the incredible speaker, I just want to ask some questions for him first. Hey, can you open up, Frank?
Oh, you want me to open up Frank?
Oh, we got
Hi, guys.
How you doing, Frank?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
We're totally
Amazing.
fired up and excited that you guys are. I know that we have Sylwia on, but we definitely have you on. Hey, I have just a couple questions before we bring up your superstar, beautiful wife. Hey, can we ask you a couple questions? Hey, how did you actually get involved in this business?
Well, she'll tell you her story and how she ended up getting the machine, but I always was a big advocate on health. I was a professional soccer player in my early 20s in Italy, and unfortunately at 26 years old, I got diagnosed with gout and arthritis in my left big toe. I woke up one morning, excruciating pain. I didn't know what was going on. I went to the doctor, and he said, "You got gout and arthritis." And I didn't even know what gout was. And I said, "Well, how can I get this if I'm so healthy?" And his response to me was, "We're all going to get sick at some point." So I had I had a hard time believing that. So for 10 years, I just took his word for it. I took pills, antibiotics, painkillers, and every time I had a gout attack, I'd be on the couch for a week waiting for the pain to subside. For those of you that have had gout, it's extremely painful. It knocked me on the ground every time I got it. And then fast forward 10 years later, I became a Toronto firefighter, accomplished another dream of mine. I met Sylwia at the time. I won't go into her story, but she ended up getting this machine, this water. And I already drank water. I drank a ton of Gatorade, ton of reverse osmosis water. I was a huge advocate of water because I played soccer. I had to hydrate. And I said, "You got ripped off." She bought this $4,000 platinum Kangen machine. And I said, "You got ripped off. You got scammed." I went on Google. I Googled Kangen scam, and me telling a fraud detective that she got scammed, right? So how stupid,
Your wife.
Yeah, exactly. So how stupid did I feel? And 3 months of bottling the water back and forth, not even drinking it fresh out of the machine. I was out of water for days at some points. So after 3 months, I went through a detox. I knew my body very well, and I went through a detox, and it's been 3 years. I haven't had any pain. I haven't any attacks. I haven't taken any type of pills. So that helped me out tremendously. And after 3 months, I put my ego aside and I started to do proper research, not Google. Google is paid advertising. Anyone can go on Google and write whatever they want. So I started going on PubMed.gov and Google Scholar. And I had, tremendous uplines and leaders that guide you how to do proper research. Roger, Gaudet, Sabine, and all them on Google Scholar and PubMed, and it's electrolyzed reduced water or hydrogen gas. And then it just we started sharing water with people. We just started telling people about it, and it sort of escalated from there, helping one person at a time. And it's been almost, what, 3 years now, or just over 2 years doing the business. And I can't believe how much it's grown, and I owe it all to my wife.
That is totally
Awesome.
awesome. Right there alone, you solidified our show. Yeah, I just gotta copy that and send that out, and you will help but millions of people. What you just said, totally, and that's our goal, to help people. I just knew that I had to ask you that question. I appreciate you so much, what you do and what you do in this business, what you do personally. Just thank you. I hope we see you this year in November. I really, really, really would love you guys back out there. Definitely need you guys on our stage to talk, to share your guys' story, totally, definitely. And with that, incredible, you are incredible. We need to talk about this nice, beautiful lady who actually is who started off as a police officer, who's done a lot of stuff in her life. But you know, I just got a little story. But what I've learned in my deal is that I actually met her at Global, right, babe? Mm-hmm. Global, and be real. I just looked at a person who had so much heart. She had an aura around her. I met her, actually really met her in a club. What was? What was the club called?
The 80s party.
Yeah, exactly. And we and the whole party's going, and there's a lot of music going on, but she really outstands her glow. So there you go. And she just had a heart on her, and I just knew that something about her, and I do definitely go with my gut feeling, something about her is totally incredibly awesome. I definitely wanted her to be part of our program. I know she would touch but millions of people all around the world, because when we post this, it'll go all over. I know for a fact that her heart's in the right place. I know she's helped many, many people. I know, I won't want to dig into that stuff because I know we have questions on that. I just want to, I'm watching the time. I just think about so many things, but I'm not going to have to bring her up. We're going to bring up, you can, Sylwia?
I'm going to bring on you to bring them up, right?
I'm going to let you because she's
I'll
also
start asking the questions.
We're going to bring up Sylwia, and I can't say Swider. I can't, and don't get me wrong, I'm just like anybody human. So Sylwia Swider, we're going to bring her up. She's totally incredible, so give her hands. Everybody, put her on. People here.
Aloha.
Aloha. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. And I had the same vibe from you guys when I met you. And every time I go to these events, I just feel like I'm at home, and the energy is incredible. So that's why I always tell everyone, my team, come out to the events, come feel the energy. Like, I wish September never got canceled, because that would have been like 5,000 people.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of our business, is we connect with like-minded people, right? You bring into your life people that think like you, that are like you. And it's been an amazing journey.
All right. So I'm going to start by asking some fun questions, and we'll just kind of we'll get the logistics out of the way real quick. Or not real quick, but on my side at least. Why don't you tell us how you got started and what your story, at least give us about a 5 or 6 minute part of your story and tell us how you guys started. And it sounds like it's a good one, because Frank seems to want to hold back and not tell us. So that's going to be it. I'm waiting in anticipation for the story.
Okay, awesome. So my story is actually, my story is like a kind of like a tragedy that turned into a success. It wasn't a good situation. It wasn't a good scene, but looking back now, it was meant to happen. So in 2016, I was still in policing. I did policing for 10.5 years with Toronto. The last 3 years I spent as a detective constable in the fraud bureau. So I'm naturally a researcher. I always asked a lot of questions. I've always been into health. I always, I ate organic, I ate clean, I ate supplements, and I was drinking reverse osmosis. So I did try to make my water right, but I didn't know at the time. So in 2016, my mom, who was my best friend in 2016, got a very rare form of cancer. And, I wasn't the person I am today. Like, I was partying. I was like I didn't really have a purpose. I loved policing. I loved helping people. It was my passion, but I never fully felt like I was fulfilled. And it was like, I wasn't doing what I really was to be doing. So after my mom got sick, she was very young, 51 years old, rare form of cancer. I became obsessed with researching how I can help her. And that's when at the same time I met Frank, who Frank had some experiences in his past. He lost his dad to cancer, to radiation. So we really connected. Frank was the support system, and I was just, you know, reading stuff, like going to conferences, and without getting into too much detail, but I believe I was being guided. Like it was all energy. It was, you know, God, whatever, whoever you believe in. It was, things were taking me in the place where I am today, where things needed to be. So what happened was 8 months into my research, my mom was getting chemo, she was getting surgeries, and unfortunately she passed away at a young age from the treatments and not the cancer. And that's the thing, like she completely lost absorption in her body. Her iron completely went down and she just passed away. So it wasn't even cancer, it was the fact that she couldn't absorb any more nutrition into her body because of all the surgeries and all the different stuff they put into her body. So here I was 8 months later, I had all this amazing information. I went to Robert Wright's conference because I was searching for different tools, different things. And then I learned about the Gerson Institute. I learned about the different healing remedies all over the world, the clinics. And then what did it for me was I went to the Robert Wright seminar. He was in Toronto for the book Killing Cancer, Not People. And I met Ibby there, who's an amazing woman. I don't know if you guys met her, Ibby and Alex. So they're my sponsors. So they shared their story with me. We connected. And Robert was talking about, you know, different ways of healing the body. And he was talking about this water. And at the time, I didn't understand what he was talking about. It didn't really do it for me then. It didn't really click for me. But it was in the back of my mind. And I remember seeing a little table and it was set up and I saw the colors. But even then, it still didn't register. It was like, no, nothing came through that. So then what happened was I met with Ibby and she showed me a quick demo, and I was actually in uniform and I just went there quickly on my break because I wanted to go see this water thing. And she was so intimidated because if you know Ibby, she's very shy, she's very sweet. And here I am in my uniform, like, what are you gonna show me? So she gives me this water and I start drinking it, like glasses of it. And I swear to God, guys, I felt wired. Like I'm naturally a pretty energetic person, but this, like, I almost felt high. Like I felt it in my body. I felt it everywhere. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I couldn't sleep for days after that. So I knew the water was different and I bought right away 2 machines. And yeah, I bought 2 machines, like pretty much on the spot. And then what happened was, so we were just using the machine. We weren't really thinking of business. It was just like, I wanted the water for myself. I was a user. I thought it was great. I loved the taste. So just like I said, when my mom passed away, I took a month off work and I started, like, you know, I was obviously devastated. I started thinking about my life, my purpose, what am I doing? And then all these things started to happen. So I started feeling better. And then you heard Frank's story. He started feeling better. And I was just really nonchalant with it. I was just kind of like, hey, try some water. And I was still policing. So I didn't realize the whole time I was building a part-time business. I had no idea. I was just sharing like a human, like just spreading the good news, like try this water. Like people just didn't know about it. And then I just became really passionate about it when Frank had his amazing recovery. I had chronic back pain for years that had gone away, like literally 3 weeks after I started drinking the water. And you know, 2 years into doing the business part-time, without any marketing, just organically, just sharing information with people, I was able to leave my job 2019 of January. And it's been now what, 2.5 years that we've been doing the business. Because before that we were just users, we were just drinking it. And then the business kind of happened as a result of how we felt, right? So that's really what pushed us into the business. And now, like when I think Kangen, when I think Enagic, I think of freedom. It has given us freedom and it's helped us build a community of like-minded people that we're now great friends with. It's like a family that we've created. And it's so amazing because it's not just your health. It's not just about the machine, but it's about the lifestyle that it gives you.
Well, before we get into the lifestyle, I got a statement to say just before we jump into that side. Your story, very, very important because of your mom. And then the flip side that has been Frank and his side of the family. I want to say something that's important that we should be thinking about while we're out there talking to people or while we're out there just enjoying life. Is that when we look at cancer, or when we look at gout, or when we look at some kind of sickness, I want you to think about this. If you're healthy, you're an athlete. You know, you're healthy. It's like Frank's physical as a professional soccer player, and Frank now is becoming a firefighter, and you as a police officer, you're and at the same time thinking healthy, thinking eat healthy, be healthy. The dynamic is really interesting. We can look at the world and we can see that we can believe health as in if I eat good and if I exercise and I become if I exercise, that I won't get sick. But these athletes and these professional players are getting the same thing as somebody who's staying home that ain't eating healthy or ain't performing or ain't doing anything more anything special to maintain their health. Okay. How interesting that you two have a lot of connections with good health, but still had bad health. Good health.
I thought it was healthy. I thought it was perfect.
And when it comes down to it, like I said, water has been around for 21 centuries, and only into the last 2 centuries that we've changed it and adjusted it. Up to that, it's about the water. So how we touch the water is such a cool thing. Like you said, RO water, and you stand there going, I thought reverse osmosis was good. You two are probably the best examples of now understanding how clear water could be and how powerful water is. So I'm glad that you guys both make a great match. A firefighter, a police officer, kind of a great little deal. You guys are both think helps. I love the energy there, and Daryl's right. The aura is definitely there. Let's get to the next question. The next question is going to go into where you're probably heading. How do you define success in the enagic world?
How do I define success? For me, success is when I can help someone and I can see the visual, the changes right before my eyes. That is what motivates me. That is what makes me wake up at night, in the morning. And that's what happened after I met Kelly. I don't know, she's not on today. But when I see the changes in people, it's like my fuel to keep going. It's like, how can I stop after I've seen what it can do to someone? So to me, that's success. I don't care about selling a machine. That's not my goal. I want somebody to understand it, use it, and get the benefits from it. Because if they get a machine and they don't drink it, then that doesn't do anything for me, right? Like, I want them to actually use it and get the benefits so they can be a story, they can be a testimony, and then they can share their things with other people, and that's how it spreads. And that's why I think we've been so successful so fast, is because we're not focusing on the sale, we're focusing on what is the problem that the person has. Let's see if this water can help them in any way. And when it does, it's like, that's how it naturally grows. I don't know if you guys find the same thing. It's like, don't overthink it.
Well, the way don't overthink it, like big time.
Well, you said something really important. You said the benefit, and in my programs, I try to clearly explain the benefit of water, ERW water, or organic water, the benefit of water full of minerals and full of nutrients and full of just life. The benefit is to replace body fluids and get this, to repair your body.
There you go, exactly.
Your body can repair itself given the right tools, given the right water.
Given the right water. And if you go to .gov, and if you go to PubMed, and if you go to PMC, and you look at what water's benefit is, you will find it.
Exactly. And it's just finding the right water, because if you're putting toxic water into your body, how can your body function on toxic water? It's like if you're functioning on dirty fuel or oil instead of fuel, right? Like,
Absolutely,
it's
right.
common sense to me now it is.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
All right. So, you know, you tapped a little bit, that was your motivation, but give us a little more. So what motivates you to build this business?
So definitely that aspect, but I'm a social butterfly. So I love connecting with people. I'm the connector. I love, you know, enjoying my time with people. And when I find people that are similar and we think alike and we have the same goals and passions, it just becomes like magic, like very powerful. And that's what's been happening, is like every time I meet that person, because I'm sure you guys know too, it's not every person you meet is going to be like this. So I always tell my team, like, when you get 100 no's, don't worry about it. You're looking for the right person for you, how you are, who you are, and that's what you're going to attract. So you have to be patient. They're not going to come overnight. They're not just going to show up like that. That's the beautiful part about being in this business. It's a journey, and you will attract like-minded, spiritual, good people into your life if that's what you want. And I love that. Like today I had an amazing day. I just had a like magical day with all the people I've met. Just literally everything just lined up. And that's what it is. Like I'll go days, you know, you'll just talk to people, nothing's happening. You'll get no's. And then boom, you get some amazing people, new business partners. And then you start, you know, I'm sure you guys know the feeling that I'm talking about, right? Like it just starts to build momentum, and then you meet their friends, and it's like you create these communities.
And the no's come back. Because we're in the water business. Water, if you came to Hawaii, water flows in and water flows out, and guess what? It comes back.
They always come back. That's true. But some people are just not ready because it's not their mindset at the time.
Yeah.
But
Grow.
if your teams are saying they're giving no's, you should straight up. If you, I don't have I ask my teams, hey, you go find 100 no's and you be super successful. So
That's right.
you know, I don't know no one in my whole entire organization that has 100 no's right now. So, and I know a lot of successful people in our business right now. So they're totally incredible. So
It's like I like how Danny DiMacaulay says it. It's like mining for gold.
there you go. Exactly.
Right? And when you find it, it's you cherish it, and that's where it goes. But a lot of people are too quick to give up, and they get discouraged because, and you know, I'm sure you're gonna ask me this question, but we're on this topic right now. That's why I tell my team, like, don't worry about your family and friends. Like, don't try to pitch them or sell them. I know we get excited, but if I was to do things differently now, I wouldn't really not, you know what I mean? Like it creates some conflict when you're trying to intertwine friendship and family, because they don't know you as this water person, water expert.
Right, exactly. That's the truth, because when we started the journey, we would say stuff and he goes, oh, you're not a doctor. You know, you don't have 10 years of being a doctor. I goes, well, I don't, but I know for a fact that water helps your body all day long. So, yeah, for sure. Your family is the one, your friends and your family. You know, we were super blessed that my brother brought this to me, and I did not want nothing to do with it. So personally, no, not at all. And I'm so thankful that Top actually said, hey, I will go help work with your brother. And love my brother, don't get me wrong, totally. But definitely that just works, that we got so blessed that purpose. You do say something really important. We do say something really important that you say purpose, and if you find a purpose, you can do anything in here. And if that's a purpose, you find that purpose, your business will grow no matter what. So,
and also when you help people from a genuine place, like what we're doing is huge. Like the abundance you're going to receive in return is just like, it's insane. It's insane. If you go out there with the right intentions, you want to go help people, you will get back tenfold.
Absolutely. I know you just tapped on it just a little bit, but I want to see if you get deeper. So if you had to start all over, would you do anything different, and what would it be?
You know what? I can't say I would do anything differently because it was a part of the journey. Like I made my mistakes, but all those things I did shaped me to who I am today. And it made me so much stronger and so much better. My mindset, my development, like I've changed and grown as a person. So those challenges, all those mistakes I made needed to happen. And now I can teach my team and share the mistakes I've made. And then they can maybe kind of maneuver around them to give them like a little bit easier of a path. But I honestly wouldn't change anything because everything happened for a reason. All the people I met fell into my life, not by accident. So the only thing is maybe like we get really, because we don't have a sales background. So we get excited and passionate. And sometimes people take that the wrong way. They think you're trying to sell them, but you're not. You're just like trying to help them. And like, this is so amazing. So that can turn people off. So I think I would be a little bit more gentle if I did it again, maybe be a little bit more gentle with people and patient and not expect them to like understand this, you know? And that's where I was getting frustrated. I would be like taking things personal and, oh my God, why is he, you know, you just get kind of like upset.
Yeah, we're so passionate about trying to help people that you exalt so much energy. I could just see how that works out. Well, and now learn a little bit. It's good. Let me just twist it just a little bit for a second. But you, if you could tell us how many families you help personally and how many families you think your group helps.
So in our group we have oh my goodness, last time I checked it was over 700 people. In I would say 2.5 years, because the first 6 months, like I said, we were just users. And again, it's like we have people in 10 countries now. Like it's amazing. It's like I just can't get over how amazing this company is. Like it's so amazing, the fact that you have a global borderless business and friends all around the world. And like I said, it's freedom.
So let me say this in a nutshell. Let me make sure I say this for our audience. Let's see. So you're telling me that you are a police officer, full-time police officer, and then we've got a full-time firefighter, and first 6 months, not really engaged in the business. So the last 18 months, you guys have put together, helped, and I want to say a key word, help 700 plus families, 10 countries, to actually enjoy, accept, produce healthy water for our human bodies. Is that what you're trying to say to us?
Oh yeah, like change their life, whether it's health or financial or just developing and growing as a person, like in so many levels. And my husband actually can share, babe, how was I the first 2 years? Like he can tell you my personality. So maybe Frank can elaborate that it's not an easy journey. I was like, when I did get started, I was like full force. Like I was always talking about it. Like maybe Frank, you can add to that.
Well, sorry, go ahead, guys.
No,
tell us a little about.
Well, like she said, we didn't know there was a business opportunity. Like for the first 6-8 months, we were just drinking the water and learning it. For the first 4 months, I didn't even know that there was other types of waters the machine made. And she's like, you can clean the house with this water. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
I throw it all.
So I do all the cleaning now because the machine makes all the waters. So I was just drinking it and we didn't know. We were busy renovating. She was moving into my place. We were busy renovating my place. So it didn't really start doing the business till about 8 months later. And, you know, as soon as we saw all the positive results and she started doing it while she was policing, you know, doing that job, plus just telling everyone about it and, just being passionate about it. And sometimes you do annoy people, right? Like I think our friends and family, they did get annoyed a bit, but it wasn't because we were trying to sell them anything. It's because something happened to me where I got rid of my health issues. She got rid of her health issues. And then we helped a few people get rid of their health issues. And, you know, we just genuinely wanted to help our own family and friends as well. But sometimes that might get mistaken as, you're just trying to sell something to them. which obviously wasn't the case. We were just trying to help. Like I bought my mother a platinum, you know, and I tried to explain to her, you have to drink a certain amount of water. I even wanted her to talk to Dr. Filzer so she could explain the health benefits of this water, because she's an elderly Italian lady, right? So she's not going to listen to me, but you know, she has a glass or two a day, which I wish she would drink more, but I can't push her.
Yep.
But at least she has the machine there, and
But
that's basically what happened.
How hard was it for us to do it? Like it almost like affected our marriage, because I was so like into it once I got into it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we sacrificed our newlywed days basically to do this business, but you know, and she would be staying up late, 11, 12 o'clock at night, banging on the printer, doing paperwork for her downlines, you know, and there was breaking points sometimes, right? I'm like, it's consuming our life, and but I get it now, you know, everything worked out. You know, I try and help her out too. You know, I do the demos and I try and take the load off her shoulders, but it did take a toll, you know, guys, but it is a different type of business though. It's a different type of industry.
But it's worth it. All the pain we went through. It's like we look back now and we're in such a good place now.
700 families you've helped. If anybody that can help 700 families, definitely have to have a lot of energy put out, but the heart for them to actually get something that is, you know, as a firefighter, I actually was given a trophy for saving someone's life in Washington. And the day that I was receiving the award, I was at the convention center where we're at, and I was hospitalized just about half an hour before I was going to go up there and receive this award. I was in a motorcycle accident in the middle of it. Saved someone's life, and then then they was going to give me an award like 4 or 5 months later or whatever it was. But in the middle of it, I got into this major motorcycle accident, and they thought that I was still okay to pursue getting that plaque. And on that day, half an hour before that, my body had something happen, and I ended up back in the hospital. So I never physically got it, but they awarded it to me. That one thing, that one phone call that I got, that I saved a 13-year-old kid, 3 siblings total, and a wife, and the husband wasn't home at the time. But because of what I did, I saved their lives. That one feeling is amazing. I mean, truly amazing. But what you do today, 700 families can live another day, or can have less pain because water can actually help the body, or see another day. What an amazing feeling that should do for you, outside of the financial gain of whoever you're helping. I mean, if you're helping someone, you know, the other day I was in a road and someone was panhandling money, and I gave $5, and my wife said, does that make you feel good? Well, no, what would make me feel good is that if I can give somebody $1,000 every time I see them. And that's what you've done. 700 families, you give them the opportunity to give a lot more.
And you know what, and I owe it all to the team, and that's one of the tricks behind this. It's not us that did this. What I did very well was help the team grow. Yeah. I spent hours on the phone, and Frank would yell at me because we weren't used to that, but I was always there, always helping, always moving, like never stop. So I think the key is, if you guys get a good team, you have to nurture your team, work with your team, because that is where the power is in this business. It's all about the team. There's
no successful company without a team. There's no one. nobody. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You know, I just want to let just a little part because I'm definitely, this is a whole entire team. Top Team Hawaii out of Hawaii is a full team. I mean, right now, as we're speaking, there's demos going on at the same time we're doing a program here. And so we have incredible sharp teams in our business that is out there and helping other teams. I got to give more credit to my beautiful other half. I know what you're talking about, Frank. There's night after night. I know that we do a lot of demos and a lot of programs for other teams, not even our team. We even fly out to other teams and help them out. But my beautiful other half, night after night, is actually doing paperwork for other teams, not even our team. And putting in paperwork and helping them through COVID, what's going on through COVID. Going and helping them, going backwards and checking on their stuff, their products. And they're not even her team. That is, I understand what your beautiful other half is doing, because my beautiful half here is just going unbelievable numbers time, even to this day. When you talk about we're up early in the morning helping friends and families out, but we're definitely sleeping at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because you're making sure their paperwork are done or done correctly. And other teams not even our teams. So yeah, this is what you're doing. You guys are totally awesome. I can see how 700 people. God bless you guys. No matter who you guys believe in, but God bless you with an incredible team, because to make 700, you need a team, an incredible team for that. So I know that you guys have awesome teammates in you guys' team and above. Definitely strong leaders and above, for sure. And I know some of them for sure, like Roger and Sabina, they're totally incredible. I might be even. Is it by chance the Reeds? No? Okay, so I know for sure that Roger and Sabina is part of you guys' team, so definitely that is an incredible, sharp, strong couple right there. And we can see it right in you guys all day long.
So I'm gonna continue on and see if I can get you some tough questions now.
Yeah.
So we're on to COVID-19, and we're in the middle of it. And obviously, you guys are in Toronto, so you guys are. It's 10 o'clock there probably. It's really late probably. I can understand this. I love Toronto. I've been there and I love Niagara Falls and all that. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. But the question I got for you, we're so far away from you. You're so far, you're way up there. You guys are really far away from us. How are you doing and what are you doing with social media?
Excellent question. And we've recently invested in digital marketing. So since COVID hit, we finally pulled the trigger and said, that's enough. We're investing in digital marketing. So I've been doing my own social media for like the last 2.5 years myself. And, I thought it was good. I thought I was doing a good job. And now that I've hired this digital marketing company, guys, I know it's going to take our business to another level, because the thing is, we cannot do what these professionals can do. Just like we're the water experts, leave it up to us. Just like we have to delegate. Sometimes we have to spend money to get returns. And this is an investment. And the problem is with Enagic and Kangen, the brand has been butchered. And people don't understand how amazing our product is because people don't have the greatest marketing. People just put, I don't want to come across rude, but even myself, when I started, the videos come across cheesy almost. Because you don't know what you're doing, you're winging it. So what happens is, over time, when everybody does that, because anybody can do this business, it ends up becoming like a cheap product. So that's what we have to rebuild. I think if more of us start doing professional marketing and investing in that, it could take our brand to another level, where like all the top leaders invested in proper digital marketing on these social media platforms, we will become superior. If we all did that, because now I have people booking appointments with me, calling me, they look at my social media, because people judge you now based on your website, your social media. So what I recommend is get your website. Like mine is sylwiaswider.com. I want to promote my lifestyle with people. And so people get to know me, my story, my blog, my videos, and then you build off the water like a secondary thing. That's just your vehicle, your tool. So since COVID hit, to be honest with you guys, it's been a blessing for us, because I've always wanted to go, like my mission statement is to reach millions of people around the world. I couldn't do that pre-COVID because I was doing demos maybe for 50 people. So I couldn't reach as many people as I wanted. So finally now I'm connecting with people from all over the world now. It's amazing. Like we're doing Zoom calls. Frank does all the demos. I do the business compensation plan at least once a week. So I highly recommend you guys invest in social media, get an expert, pay the money, like whatever you make, just put it back into social media because it will pay back. That's one thing I can say for sure. I don't know what you guys do.
We've got all that. We're doing pretty close to what you're doing. But let's talk back to you for a second. So you've invested money into social media platforms so that you can take your business to a global aspect, or even just a widen your aspect. I just want people to hear that from somebody across the, we preach that here. And obviously you're 11 o'clock your time now, I'm going to guess. I said 10 seconds ago, but I was corrected by a little clipboard. It probably is 11 o'clock. And so you're that far away, but social media is probably a big thing. And I think, I'm hoping that what you're saying is that we're going to take this, you're going to take that platform and continuously grow through social media. And,
oh yeah. That's the only way to go international, like fast.
And 10 countries, that makes sense. I hear what you're saying.
Totally.
So now before I get into my fun question, let's talk about I know you're in social media, and I know that you're in Toronto, and I'm a big fan of water. I'm a huge fan of ERW water, organic water, water with minerals, and I'm a huge fan. But to understand how important water is, you live 2 hours away from Niagara Falls. I'm guessing you've been there, maybe?
Yeah, many times.
Oh yeah, many. And have you ever went into the tunnels and
yeah, on the boat?
I proposed to her.
On the boat? But wait, why are you on the boat?
I was on the boat. We were on the boat, and it takes you like right up to the falls.
I want you to try, and for those of you who have not been there, I kind of want you to kind of give an explanation of how much power, energy that you can feel being on that boat. Now I don't want you to talk about the caves. I just want you to talk about the boat. Can you talk about how you felt in that present at that time, no matter if you were in water or not water?
It was just like the adrenaline rush. Like it just feels like you just feel it, the sound, the like I'm pretty sure Niagara Falls powers most of Ontario, right? Most of that area.
Yep.
Right?
New York, I think. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's so powerful. Like it's the sound and just it's crazy. Beautiful.
So I'm getting excited because I want you to think about this. For those of you who are watching, I want you to visualize this statement, okay? We have oxygen and we have water that maintains our body. And you physically have been at Niagara Falls. I want you to explain this and I want you to understand this. The energy of water, that water has not been touched. The power that you guys felt, the energy you feel on that boat. I was in the cave. I got a video of how much power that is. I want you to understand this. There is nothing in this world, nothing that's important to us as water. And here's my proof. The power that the water produces at Niagara Falls is consistent, has been constant, has never stopped. As in, if you have a windstorm, it actually stops. If you're in a tornado, it actually stops. But water never stops. And that is in a very important equation to the health of our body and the financial of our body as well. The power you sat in that boat, the energy that's in those caves, and I want you to think about that. You could still feel it to this day, that energy. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Niagara Falls and go to the Toronto side, not the American side, go to the Canadian side, right?
Yeah.
the inside, and you will feel the power. Just like you hear, right now you hear that power right now, the sound system. The sound
Yeah.
system.
Just clicked on this helicopter to go right over us. It's so awesome, these guys back here, showing you the power of.
Well, I was hoping to see waterfalls like that in Hawaii.
Not like Niagara Falls, but we do have a lot of waterfalls. And if you do come, we'll take you to some that's active, especially in November. But Niagara Falls is definitely an important equation, and you guys live in Toronto. The energy in Toronto is amazing, and I want to point that out to anyone who's watching this, is that you have to think, have an opportunity to go to Niagara Falls, get in the boat or get in the cave, whichever it is, and get as close as you can to that water and feel. If you're in this industry, if you're in the water business, that is a place that you need to go. You're 2.5 hours away from it. What a blessing that is.
Yeah.
Feel that energy, do that again, record it and spread it, because that's what we do. That's what we're
actually
doing.
a good way to look at it, because it's true. When you're there, like you're walking and the water is just misting you the whole time. It's just on your body.
Hey,
Yes. Don't get a poncho. Accept what they give you. Take what the natural water has given you and allow it to get into your body, into your pores.
Hey, I've not been there, but just by listening to you guys, I'm so pumped and excited.
There's always a rainbow. There's always a rainbow. Every time there's a rainbow.
So because you guys said that, I will come out some extra time, and me and Janice will send you a video of what called rain was called. There's a couple videos out of Hawaii that there is unbelievable waterfalls that just nowhere near what you go through, but we have it in a smaller. I think it's called Rainbow Falls. Rainbow Falls definitely shows when
the power is still there.
So this guy's putting on this recording of a helicopter going over us. They're just like want to show how much power we have. And, wow.
Hawaii is amazing too. In Maui, we did the road to Hana. They had beautiful waterfalls. Like it was just incredible, the vibe and the energy.
I lived there for many years in a backyard hot, right? So we got to drive up, do that travel back and forth every day, and that was incredible to see waterfalls all over the place.
And we swam in that water, and even swimming in that water just feels so good, right?
Definitely, for sure.
Organic water is important, and I hope everyone understands that. I hope that we can take this business and create a whirlwind of water to people to understand how important water is, and you have to keep it as good, organic as possible. I love that Kenyon's name is Return to Origin, the origin of water, the original of what water should be. I truly love that. That's why we do what we do.
I love how you call it organic water. It's the perfect way to describe it.
It is. It's organic water. It's back to the original state. It's
exactly.
There's a lot of places in the world you can grab water and test it, and it's unbelievable. Like Hot Spring, Arkansas. There's Colorado has one, and you just get the right water. I mean, the water from the organic side, and it's unbelievably water.
Our water is organic, and if you look at your flyer, you can find it. So that's the best part. You can't find the word organic, but you can. It shows that it does not remove the minerals in the water. It doesn't remove the important minerals, exactly what it says. And that's a key element. So, but let's get back to the fun questions. I know it's late there, so let me a couple more questions to wrap up before I let you go. And let's see now. My brother has a passion of helping the world through events. So my question to you is, what are your thoughts of events, and how important is events to you?
Oh, it's everything. It gives you that charge, that motivation, that inspiration. You get to meet other people. Like I said, you meet people who are like-minded. You can bounce ideas off of each other. You can learn so much more by going to these events that you cannot learn on your own or just by going to little local groups. So I think it's the number one thing. Like if you owned a Subway and every year they had a conference, you would go to that Subway conference to find out about the best sandwiches or the new sandwiches they have coming out. Same with an adjunct. You have to treat it like a real business. So when you go to these conferences, it just makes you better. And the more knowledge you have, the better we can present this to people, and it's all about educating people, right? So the more you know, the more you can help people, because it's all education, and you learn so much more from people than any book that's out there.
So wait, I have a question. For the fact that this Waikiki Super Saturday was created from a 2A who started a dream and a desire to help people, and it's going on for 5 years now. My question to you is, I know you've been to a lot of programs and events. I know for a fact that you was at Waikiki Super Saturday, so what did you think about our event, and did it actually help, or give me a rundown what you thought of our event in Hawaii?
Oh my God. Okay, so it was amazing on so many levels. First of all, I want to say that when I came back, because you're so fueled up and charged up, like my sales skyrocketed. You go through that, it gives you that fuel. And just seeing my team there, like Kelly was there for the first time. It was amazing. We had a white party on the boat where we were all there together. We were dancing. We had the sunset, perfect weather, great people. Like, what else do you need in life? And it's a business expense. I travel and it's all tax write-off. And that's my goal, is I want to create teams in all the countries that I love to travel to.
There you go. I like that. Right.
And so straight up, because I'm always looking to grow and to expand my horizon on how to make this thing better for everyone. You guys know that Waikiki Super Saturday, November 13, 14, 15, and 16 is on. It's as long as they don't tell me it's not on, it's still on. There's teams. They're gonna have Tamia and Tony Williams out here. It's gonna be Shan and Jody Stratton. It's gonna have Sam Trans be out here. It's gonna have Indonesia. We're gonna have some teams from Indonesia. Sahendra's thinking of coming out here. They said as long as they can get here, they'll be here. We have a lady who's a 4-4 out of Singapore. We have unbelievable people showing up, like Bernard Chan is going to be out here. Of course, wait, somebody's yelling out, Amanda Janice is going to be back out here. But definitely we have awesome teams like Roger and Roger and
we're going to be there. We're going to be there for sure.
And so these guys are out here to help us. So my question to you, I know that you said you did a lot of, you grew and you sowed. How can I improve, or what part of the actual event in the rooms, what can I do more so I can help your teams grow?
I think it's been really great. Like, you guys organized it in a way where you had stories, people doing motivation and inspiration and mindset, because I really think that's number one of this business. If you don't have the mindset, then this is the base. And I like that you guys focus on that and share the success stories. I thought it was great. The food was good. You guys fed us. We had a party, 80 party. Like, it was awesome. I wouldn't change anything.
Hey, wait, I heard. No, this is I just heard that as long as everything goes the way it's planned, I just heard that there's probably a lobster and steak dinner on top of that boat. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
And I heard that if you're a vegan, all I need to know is that you email Top Team Hawaii that you're a vegan, and if you buy tickets to come in, let us know ahead of time so you actually get what you need. And then if you do not eat fish and seafood, let us know that too, and so we can accommodate you guys today, not at the boat. So, but for sure, I heard that that's possible. It's going to happen on an incredible boat, like you guys said. If you've been there, would you love to have your whole team there and join that whole entire series?
100%. I'm going to get my whole team there, and I'm actually enjoying it, because last time we were there, we were vegan. And I'm like, what were we thinking? So now I'm like, I want to enjoy the lobster. I want to enjoy the steak. So we're actually going to be able to eat some fish when we go to Hawaii.
So we have a special guest.
Oh yeah,
that we're not going to announce to probably end the summer. Probably we will announce him eventually. She's purely amazing. Don't ask around, but she's gonna She has done an amazing job in helping us with UConn.
Wait, hold on. I know that UConn, you guys having a challenge in Canada, UConn. So, but she is coming out of Canada, and she definitely knows what she's talking about. And for sure, maybe not in Canada, but I know you just said you have 10 new businesses in other countries. For sure, our UConn business grew triply overnight because of this incredible young lady who will come out there and teach us about UConn. And she's our secret speaker that's going to be out there for sure this year. And so
She was there a couple years ago, and she's going to come back, and she is a blessing to our organization, but probably more important, she's just a wonderful individual with a heart of gold. And you know, she's done the research, and we just appreciate what she's done for all of Imagine, let's say that right. And we're just happy to have her on our stage. Yeah, it's going to be a treat to have her on our stage.
And then we'll definitely have Sia Top. He will be definitely in Hawaii. So Sia Top is awesome, and he helped a lot of people out here, and he makes it possible for us to make this possible. So even this program right here, you know, was it for him that this wouldn't be happening either. So definitely Sia Top is definitely coming out here. Oh, and we have Bobby Gordelli's coming out to teach.
Yes.
Not just to
Show
show, but to teach us and what's coming down the pipe and what's new going on. So he definitely committed in to be out here at Waikiki Super Saturday. So we're fired up for that. And he definitely announced that to everybody. So we definitely have all the incredible speakers and a bunch of more new ones coming up. And look, we have you guys on here right here as we're talking. Look, we love to tell you guys story. You know, we need you guys up here as, you know, telling what you guys went through, because I know for a fact what you guys going through right now will touch but millions of people's lives all around the world. And definitely what you guys just told us today is so much fun. So with that, we want to know if you guys want to come up and, you know, at least tell a little you guys story on Waikiki Super Saturday in November 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. We definitely have a program that you guys can jump up there and actually help people's lives. If you guys want to, let us know, because we love to have you guys on.
Oh.
So, would you guys, if you guys plan to be
Think
here,
about it. You don't got to tell right now.
yeah, would you guys want to do a little, at least live a story of what you guys did? You know, there'll be a program to get you guys up there to tell you guys, both of you guys, a little story. It's not gonna. I would love. A lot of people need to hear your story.
Yeah,
Today,
Frank and I would be honored. Thank you. Yeah.
And so yes, definitely. So we'll touch bases with that. I understand that we'll send some videos for sure to you so you can see what we in Hawaii waterfall look like. Definitely, you gotta bring back something. I know for sure that Roger and Sabina has unbelievable corner of their house with a lot of stuff from Hawaii, and we need to fill up your stuff in your corner of your room right there to have a bunch of swords or you know, who knows, a bunch of at least some kind of gift from Hawaii to take back home. So
Yes, go. Sorry.
No, I'm saying that's amazing. No, we're honored and we're happy. We hope it happens. We hope they don't cancel it. So we have to be positive, because you know, they canceled Vegas, and we were going to go to Poland, and we have a team there, and I'm actually opening up a store in Poland.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that's another story for another time. But my dad, also the water changed his life, and it's given him new purpose and new life. So,
Awesome.
so he's my business partner in Poland.
You gotta love that family as business partners. That's just how it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
About that. I kind of wanted to leave with the last question, and I kind of just wanted you just tell us something you want to tell the people who are watching, record that we can hold on for later in the future. Just give us your insights of how you can help maybe a new person, and just in your own words.
Yeah, awesome. So what I always say to people is just have your passion, be persistent, and be patient. And the virtue is in the follow-up. Don't give up on people. Don't try to get a quick sale. Just really work with people. And what I find really helps me is I'm very organized. So have a CRM, have something where you can track everybody you talk to, because your CRM, your database is your gold mine. Without that, You're gonna struggle. It's gonna take you forever. But if, like, I love the back office within Adjic. I've had it since day one. I have over 2,000 contacts in there that I got organically, and they're all in there, and I'm still emailing them. I'm still sending it, and they come back 2 years later because they remember you. So don't lose touch with the people that you've introduced us to, because they are just not ready now. They're gonna come back. You're planting seeds. Just don't give up. Just keep doing it, and just have fun along the way. Just meet friends, meet people, and literally that's how this business works. It's not supposed to be stressful. So even when you get the no's, it's not now. So there's no stress needed. And that's it. Just keep going.
So what I got from you was that water your seeds. Okay, water your plants. I got it. Right on. I like that. No.
It sounds so cliche, like everyone says that, but it's so true. Like when you actually live it and go through it, when you look back, that's really all it is. There's no rocket science, you know. And I get, oh my God, not Tamia, Cynthia. I totally get her. Like she talks a lot about God and Jesus, and I know where she's coming from now. It's all about how you feel, your mindset. It's you as a person. Work on yourself.
Exactly.
Work on yourself, better yourself, and things will you'll be like a magnet.
Exactly.
That is a true statement. I'm
right?
glad
Like you don't have to be a researcher. You don't have to be you don't have to know everything. Just be a person.
Yep.
If you don't know the answer, just say, yep, no problem. I'll get you the answer.
Absolutely. That's the right way of doing it.
Yeah.
So before we wrap this place up, I need to do some advertisement just to let out. For sure, one thing we do normally do is that every Thursday between 11 and 5, we do have a special speaker out here. So you guys can look for our speakers on Top Team Hawaii. That's where it's advertised on Top Team Hawaii, so you definitely can. There is a new website coming out for Waikiki Super Saturday. That is to put pictures on. If you've been there, you can put your pictures up there so we can show you guys pictures off in that. If you're looking for tickets for Top Waikiki Super Saturday, you need to go on, again, Top Team Hawaii. Top Team Hawaii is where the tickets are sold on. Say again, Top T-O-P?
TopTeamHawaii.com, like the website?
Facebook, sorry, Top Team Hawaii Facebook.
Okay.
Top Team Hawaii Facebook, and jump on that. And I'm going to announce this loud and clear. You can go to Jen Hunter Facebook. You can find Janice and you can talk to her. She can help you out and get that information, what you guys need, and help you guys accommodate for getting on this program for Waikiki Super Saturday. But definitely Top Team Hawaii Facebook has the information to purchase your tickets. And like I said, it's happening. I'm not backing off. November 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. And
You never say we're not backing up.
we're sorry, so bad. There's no I in team, so it's a big, huge team here.
All those
And
guys are
there's a bunch of people right here, part of this journey here, and there's a lot of people involved to make that work. And so we're not backing off. Top Team Hawaii is going to have this program. With whatever happened, it's going to happen at Hilton Hawaiian Village this year. It's already set, and it's still in gold at the moment. So with that, again, I'll let my incredible brother, to close this program off.
We're not going to close it off because we're going to ask for questions. But we do appreciate your time. We know it's late there. We appreciate you giving your insights. We love the ideas that somebody in 2 years can be just motivated to help a lot of families. That's and the lifestyle you guys already had prior. That's people have come up to us and says, it's because you retired or because you don't have a job. Well, you just proved that both of you guys are strong jobs, strong people. More importantly, strong. You both were important people in the communities that you guys are in right now and could still make an magic business work. So thank you so much for letting us take your time away from your evening. But let's go ahead and see if there's any questions out there or not. So hold on for a second. We're just kind of looking over.
Someone had asked, how do you market your business and which tactics have been most successful?
Okay, so I'm a part of many different networking groups. So I do my own marketing in that way. So I'm a huge believer of networking that's what's going to lead to referrals, and obviously social media. So I find networking, meeting people, and social media are where I get most of my clients.
So are you B&Is, or are you?
Yeah, I'm a part of BNI. I'm a part of BNI. And now, pardon?
Chamber of Commerce of some sort?
I'm a BNI, and now because it's COVID, it's a nice thing because it's all online. So you can meet people. Like I met with someone today from Mexico, and we had a really good connection.
Nice.
So networking is number one. Like if you don't do networking, it's going to be tough. Then you have to spend a lot of money on social media. So I'm doing both now. I'm doing social media and I'm doing networking. So you combine those. I don't know. What about you guys? What do you do?
So in the beginning, I was with B&I. I was with Chamber of Commerce, and I also, and not to give you a price point, but I actually spent a lot of money on people doing my own Facebook, my LinkedIn, my pictures. I never, honestly, I is really bad about, I believe that you perform the best at what you do, and you let somebody else do what they do best. And social media was not my gig, but if you guys go to Come Get Surfer, a lot of that is not really me. I mean, Come Get Surfer is me, but I didn't do any of that. I would get a phone call Monday morning or Tuesday saying, hey, we're gonna post this and this and that, and I'd agree. And I just paid a pretty penny for that. I would actually do that again, honestly, if someone was good or professional. I would do that again because it was well worth it. So
it's amazing because you can get your message across. Like you have to have the message first, and then once they can understand what you want to put out there and they're good at that, that's power. You can't let them do it for you. You have to be the mind behind it all, and they are just putting out what you want the people to see.
So, may I add something?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Absolutely.
First. Go ahead.
Wait. Can you keep your head down for a second? Look at this. Look at that, everyone. That's awesome.
You're
right
awesome.
on. Okay, now you can talk. Thank you.
So another effective tool that we do for those that are looking to, get more traffic going is water sharing. I'm very strict on water share. Syl will tell you, I don't like to waste my time. You know, I do 24-hour shifts, and then some days I don't sleep for 48 hours because the next day I'm doing Kangen until 1 a.m. the next morning. So I qualify people for water shares. I tell them it's a 21-day challenge or 2-week challenge. You come get water, or I deliver to you every 2-3 days fresh. You can't drink anything else. And that's it. And if they agree to that, then we do the water share. And 9 times out of 10, they do feel something: better bowel movements, more energy, headaches. Some people will detox, increased energy, a lot of more clarity. Their brain fog is gone. But whether they buy your machine or not, even if they don't, once they go back to tap water, they do feel the difference. So you can post it up in your area on Kijiji or on your Facebook, the local newspaper, or anything local, free water share. And that attracts a lot of people. I mean, I just posted up on my Facebook last couple weeks ago, and I had like 6-7 people message me for a 21-day water trial, free water weight loss challenge.
Yeah, so even if they don't buy right away, they're gonna eventually come back, and they will tell their friends about it.
You know the beautiful thing about this is really just the beautiful thing about this, is the way you guys just work that together. You know, that means that you guys not only are working the business, but you're working together. And, when we look at life, life is about this. Life's about this. We have to touch each other. And when I watch you two right there, that just shows me how you guys touch each other. You guys work in cohesive with each other, and couples should work together. Whatever happens, I know some is faster than the other, or one catches up. But whatever the process is, when you start working together, that's what life's about, is this right there.
Yeah, and don't get discouraged if don't compare yourself to other people. Like, go on your own pace and find people on your team to be the partners with, right? Like, if you don't have a husband or wife, just find people on your team you can partner up with. We still do that as well, and just have fun. Like, don't compare yourself to other people's results, because it is also luck who you get on your team. If you get somebody powerful, you'll get to success faster. It's just who you get when. That's all.
I don't know
What
about
I've
luck.
noticed,
I don't know about luck. Luck's not. I don't know about that
Not
luck.
luck. No, sorry, it's the wrong word to use. But like, the stronger your business builders, the faster you can grow, right?
I know that you ask us. I know that my brother does his business his way, and I do my business my way. I tell you what, it's about love. All in. Social media. I had a flip phone when I started the whole journey. The flip phone. This whole entire thing you see right here is about growing. That's really about growing. Social media. The whole thing is about growing. I tell you what. To this day, I still do like. I know that we're in a COVID, we're in a situation, but I tell you what, people still let us in and let us show, and we help out people one by one, and the growth of it around the world is incredibly awesome. Teams all around the place, and we still, to this day, we still do what we do best, is to love on people and just help them out in any way we can. I know there's a couple of people in the room who guarantee that in this house right now, they will say we flip over backwards just to help them out. We don't need to sell a machine. We need to help people, and that's what our deal is. We just want to love on people, help people out, and help them in their needs. And it's been blessed. Our teams all around, and it's incredibly. And we definitely have an awesome brother who can help us and grow into the social media side. But for sure,
They're pointing at me.
We have the best product, best business. Like, you cannot fail. We have the best vehicle in the world. Like, and we're in the perfect time now. This is the time for Enagic. Like, there is no better time. Like, now I'm seeing Mr. Oshiro's vision more vividly, and now I get it so much deeper.
Frank,
He's amazing. Mr. Oshiro's amazing. Like, what he's created is like,
What a vision he had.
what a vision
he has. What a vision he has. That's amazing.
But Frank is.
yeah.
No, but Frank is what Frank is so important. Frank shares water. He shares water. I mean, understand that we share water. I don't know what condition we give. We share water and we touch people's lives. That's the most incredible thing in the world at the moment. And social media, no social media, go share the water, guys. Go share the water with your friends and family. And if they don't want it, go share with someone else. I tell you what, it'll touch you guys' lives, it'll make you guys' lives grow. What You Super Saturday is here because of that. It's the craziest thing. Someone who had no clue what to do and anything you want to think about, it's totally incredible today where people around the world want to come here. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I'm not saying, you guys saying it's awesome to come out here, come back to Hawaii. I know Hawaii's a good spot to hang out, but I tell you what, it's just go share, go love on people. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We could go on and on all night about this because it's so amazing. Like, just.
what I also do, guys, is actually during the water share, I actually give them a list of how much we save per year just by having the machine. So I put together a list of all the cleaning products, the grooming and toiletry products, the drinks, the filters, everything that used to be in a medicine cabinet that we don't carry anymore. And it's almost $5,000 a year, 2 adults, no kids, no pets. And I break it all down for them. And I give them that list and I show them that they're spending more money without a machine. They're spending the money anyways every year.
So you're saying you come up with $5,000 by cleaning supplies, medicine, I'm guessing just water, and what else? Oh, not going to the hospital, I guess. We're not going to the doctor.
Cleaning products.
Aftershave, skin toners, makeup remover, oven cleaners, sports drinks, pop, carbonated waters, Brita filters, bathroom cleaners, hand sanitizers, all that stuff we don't buy anymore. And I break it down I spent about one afternoon a few years ago writing down all the stuff that we used to buy that we don't buy anymore. Laundry detergent, fabric softener, bleach, and I give them that form.
Got a question for you. Coffee? No coffee?
Oh, we
Yeah.
drink coffee.
Starbucks?
We Kangen coffee.
Kangen coffee. We make it organic
No.
coffee.
When you guys are doing the numbers, did you do Starbucks coffee or whatever brand coffee you guys have in your area? Did you do?
Itemize the coffee, how much you drink from Starbucks or
Oh yeah, it's like over $150 a month. Like when people drink these lattes, $5.
$6, yeah.
And like you guys did Monster and Rockstar. You guys, is that something up there, Monster or Rockstar?
What I put was we used to buy, you know, like Gatorade, pops, orange juices, carbonated waters, Brita filters. What we used to buy as a household, just 2 adults, no kids, no pets. So for the families,
pop, though. I never drank pop or.
I still used to buy it, right?
Yeah, I never bought pop.
So if you want, the people that are on here, tell them to message me on Facebook, and I'll send them that list, and then they can create their own and give it to their prospects while they water share. Because the important thing is now, people, you know, they've lost jobs, they're complaining about money, but they're spending more without a machine.
Absolutely.
Totally awesome.
That's an amazing plan.
Thank you for that offer. I
Good.
appreciate you putting that out there so people can use. That's incredible.
Yeah, I'll send you guys my email address, and then you can email me, and I'll send it to you.
Awesome.
But in
Then,
the chat room, in the chat.
Exactly. In the chat, it's in there. Any more questions?
Yes, someone had asked what does Sylwia and Frank do to keep their teams motivated?
Oh, excellent. Yeah. So when it was pre-COVID, we used to do a lot of parties and get-togethers, like restaurants, and we do Zoom calls with the team every 2 weeks. We have a private Facebook group just for our team, where I do live videos, and so we do Zoom meetings and like the Facebook groups. Oh, and I have a WhatsApp group with like 200 people, and I put everybody in the WhatsApp group. So it's our community.
Drives you or Frank?
Pardon?
Drives you or Frank? Who drives the motivation?
I probably.
So
Nice.
Yeah.
it's still, I'm more I have the patience.
He's the calm one.
I try and keep her calm.
Right on. That's good. That's good to know. Any more questions?
Any more questions?
All
We're good.
right.
We are good. I know it's really late at your side. It's probably what, 11:30 now or something?
Yeah, having fun. It's fine.
We just are rocking it here with you guys. So
We appreciate you guys' time. We appreciate you guys giving up the amazing information. We love you guys. We hope that.
we're gonna close something.
Yeah, we'll let it close. You want to say anything before I end?
No, we totally love you guys.
Well, you know, you guys are together. What an amazing couple you guys are. You know, my life, just in this call alone, I've learned a bunch that I can utilize, I can put, and I can actually send to my groups in Washington and in Canada and in those areas and here in Hawaii. And I appreciate you guys spending the time with us and giving us you guys' heart. But before we end, we're actually going to let you, Sylwia or Frank, if you guys want to end it, we'll let you guys end the program. You guys want to say
anything to close the program to motivate your teams or anyone else out here, because everyone's watching?
Yeah, no, the way I'm going to end it is just simply thank you guys so much for having us. Like, this was an absolute honor, like a dream come true. I've always watched you guys and all the top leaders before, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was like this one day. And have a vision book, write down pictures of everything you want, because the how, it doesn't matter. The how doesn't matter. It's what you want will happen. So vision books are really powerful, and I love you guys. We have an amazing community. I can't wait to see you guys again in Hawaii and hang out and meet people on this call. Definitely come say hi to me when you see me in Hawaii, because I won't recognize you probably. I know some people on here. Yeah, so it's been awesome. Thank you so much again.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. Love you guys both. We'll
I have an
see
example.
you guys are
I have-
awesome. Love you
I have
guys.
I have an example, guys. Hold on. I have an example I wanted to share that just
Yes.
happened last week. Somebody messaged me on Messenger, and they were trying to sell me on their product, and I said no, thank you. You know, my wife and I do Kangen business, and he said, well, I used to do Kangen business. I got to 4A, and I stopped. So there's no secret to this business. It's just you don't give up. It's patience, persistence, and passion. That's all it is. You'll only fail if you give up.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
You're
It's
right.
the only way it
Yes.
happens. If you quit, you're done. You're the only one can.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That is a great analogy. I love that. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much. That is
And
awesome.
go to the events. The events will bring, the last person standing at the event will be the top person in the company.
That's right.
That's right. The guys
Yes.
who bring the most people there will be the biggest business next year. I'm
Yeah.
guaranteeing you that right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's been happening over and over. We got brand new 6As because of that, and brand new 6A2s and Dash 2s coming out. And there is a possible, like I said, a Dash 3 coming out of this, out of Hawaii. It's totally fired up and excited to have a Dash 3 out of Hawaii. Isn't that incredible? A little island just to have a Dash 3.
Amazing. I know, and I say to people all the time, like, we have an office in Hawaii. Like, you can literally live there and do this business. How amazing.
Exactly. Easy in office. Thank you, Mr. Sheriff, for putting an office there.
Thank you, Enagic, for making it all possible. Thank you guys for being part of our incredible event here. We just appreciate and love you guys with all our hearts.
Thank you.
Love you guys. And,
Add us on
Thank you, guys.
Facebook. Add us on Facebook, whoever's on here today.
Oh,
Alrighty. Yes, get her. She's awesome. This couple is awesome. They are awesome. Jump on Facebook. We'll announce that on our Top Team Hawaii. Anyone wants to jump on that, it'll be announced on our event.
Yep.
Top Team Hawaii Facebook.
Yeah, because you'll see the professional marketing that I do, so you guys can get an idea too, and you guys can see how it looks and
That is
Love that.
awesome.
Yes.
Really
copy
appreciate
if you want.
We will jam on that.
Thank
Love you guys.
Mahalo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Open it up.
God bless.
Thanks, bye.
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 Bye, guys.
I
Hello.
forgot.
Guys,
Open.
I'm still on.
It is?
I'm here. Thanks,
I'm
Carol.
I'm here.
Hey,
Yeah, right on.
hey, did you enjoy that?
It was awesome. I actually just slipped away for the last few minutes because somebody was coming to get water. So I had to sneak away for the last 5 minutes or so. But fantastic. She's amazing.
It's totally awesome. So we do this program every Thursday. So you guys want to, we'll let you guys know what we're doing. We can put you on that other list of all leaders. We can show you guys on that if you guys want us to.
That'd be great. That'd be
Awesome.
great. I have one of our new friends. He was on the call tonight, Lou, and he was
Nice.
privately saying, "Let's do Hawaii." So
There you go. There you go.
on the call
We're
tonight.
excited for you guys.
Hey, we're praying for you guys in Washington. I want to come. I'm supposed to be back there, but I'm not there yet. So I'll be back hopefully sooner than later.
Very
Exactly.
good. You reach out, we'll host you. We'll take you out.
All right.
You know.
Once we get this through this little process, we're making plans already to come back. So we'll just
Sounds
go.
great.
Coming back to you.
Yeah, we're
Well,
coming
give
back.
a hug to Bernie and to Jen, okay?
Hey, get right here. Say bye. Say
Bye, you guys.
Love you
Aloha.
guys.
Love you
We'll
guys.
talk to you guys later.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
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 We're gonna have the whole.
Crystal. All right.